Good evening and welcome to week 10 of our concert series. So show of hands, who's here for the first time ever? Welcome, you missed it. Next year, 10 weeks. So these concerts are brought to you by the Eldridge Society for History and Preservation in partnership with Bellingham Parks and Recreation. And before I start, I want to just acknowledge that we gather today on the ancestral homelands of the Coast Salish peoples. And please join me in expressing our deepest respect and gratitude for our Indigenous neighbors, the Lummi Nation and the Nooksack tribe, for their enduring care and protection of our shared lands and waterways. You'll notice I have notes this week, so I don't forget, because I forget every week. And I also would like to acknowledge our military members at home and abroad. And our first, the biggest hand of all to our first responders, our essential workers, and our healthcare workers who have gotten us to today. All right, now I don't do this by myself. First of all, for Parks and Recs, I've had volunteers and staff. So Lauren and Ryan and Emily and Natalie have been here in one form or another every single week, helping make this happen. Turning on the power, turning off the water, and all of that stuff. Also, I want to thank my volunteers this summer who've helped to hand out programs and hand out masks and keep you all safe, and that's Kathy and Barbara and Alan and Erica and Tom and Janet and Eileen and Greg and Deb. Wow. Thank you so much. I could not have done this without you, or I could have, but I'd be way more tired. And also my amazing vendors, our delicious food from Juanita's and from Edeline Dairy, and insider tip, he's got a couple dozen mooiches left over from, what? Yeah, what? I know. We're not supposed to have them. We do. Don't tell anybody. We never have them. We have them today. Do not miss this. They're amazing. And also today, we have from Humana, we've got Jeremy Lewine, who's here collecting books from the book drive, and that's all going through the Interfaith Coalition. Now, I would like to introduce my esteemed boss here. I could not be doing this without Peter Roberts, and he's got an announcement to make.
At least she remembered my name. Hello, everyone. So I want to thank you all for coming. I don't know how many of you know, but I believe you're witnessing the end of the 28th year of these concerts. And the really good news, because of your generosity, we'll be back next year. So unfortunately, I have a somber announcement. Our treasurer for the Eldridge Society for History and Preservation, the individual who helped create this very gazebo and helped paint it, passed away on Tuesday. She unfortunately was diagnosed with cancer and found out about it a little too late, but she lived a great life, and she's actually here in spirit, right over there in that yellow chair with the flowers, and that was Janie Adderley. And I understand that the paper had her announcement out today, and one of the things is Janie has requested a bench to be installed in this park, kind of in remembrance of her dedication. I believe the Eldridge Society for History and Preservation was formed in 1987, and she was the treasurer from then till, I don't know, Tuesday, I guess. So anyway, so if you are so inclined to make a donation towards that particular picnic bench, which we're trying to get an authentic picnic bench, both Marla and I would collect that, and then any other donations are obviously for keep all this stuff going. And I want to thank you all very, very much for coming. You all look gorgeous, and have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. So Peter mentioned donations to the concerts. If you notice over here, we've got a little gazebo. And what we ask is that if you feel so inclined and you would like to make a donation to keep these concerts going, that you put $1 or $2 into the gazebo. And the band, the performer that brings in the most donations gets an automatic invite back for next summer for whatever day they choose. And that's why they're here, because they really want to come back. So without... Everybody won last year, Peter. Everybody won last year. Because last year, I don't know if you saw it, last year this band did a virtual concert that was amazing and awesome, and they're going to do a repeat, only better, and this time live in front of you. And I'm not going to talk anymore, so without any further ado, band's in.